I'm going to talk today more about portals. Notice I'm at 184 or whatever height. The world will try to generate this portal as high as possible since I'm up high. See, it generated me at 96, which is about right. Normal for how it will work. It would start high and work its way down to find a valid spot. And as you see, if you look at the numbers, it's 1909. It should be 238.625 and another. So that rounds up to 239. And then 4813 be 601.625 and another. That'll round up to 602. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and look around and have it see why it didn't generate lower. If there was not a valid spot above this, it probably would have generated down here. But since there was a valid spot up high, it generated down there. So down here, it had plenty of room to fit it down here. Since the portal was at a height in the overworld of 184, it wanted to generate the portal high. And a lot of times when you're like nether and your ice highway's down at level 15, it'll try to generate that portal in the opposite dimension low, like you end up in caves. So a lot of times I'll light the portal in the overworld where I want it, and I go through another portal in another location, and then dig to the spot that I want the portal, and then I set it. And sometimes you still run into problems, like with it still wanting to generate you high instead of low. And what I'll end up doing is filling a bunch of blocks in the area that it keeps generating a portal up high to get rid of valid spots. See, it actually linked to the high one, and this is normal, but see, it cross-linked with this top one. It's a weird dynamic that sometimes weird things can happen with these portals. They're just like villagers. They just can be weird, glitchy things that you never thought of happening. But this area up here, if I kept coming back here and spawn a new portal, I would load that area up with blocks. We're going to test this out a few times. And if you noticed in the roof or up top and another, goes back on what I was talking about last time I talked about portal. It was off. Both directions, the portal was off. So now it is a matching coordinate with the overworld, and this portal will work. It should be fine, and you should be able to set other portals in the area without worrying about cross-linking issues.